Lacroix 1980 is setting the pace with a strong start, closely followed by Romans and Gary _710. These drivers are off to a fantastic start. Deplorableeple has advanced to 13p, passing Schneekeistief. Twix 560 has climbed to 17p, overtaking Buck's-Eyes Row from Team Quark Express. Electric Mary from Team Quark Express has moved up to 21p, overtaking 81,792. Romans has surged to 1p, overtaking Lacroix 1980. Sputnik NZ has advanced to 5p, surpassing Jazzac 72. Jazzac 72 has climbed to 6p, overtaking Popyasis. Deplorableeple from Team Cod and Schneekeistief are neck and neck in a battle for 13p. Deplorableeple is in a Holden Monero GTS 73, while Schneekeistief handles a Chevrolet Camaro Z/2869. Meanwhile, Twix 560 has progressed to 16p, overtaking Newcambocken. Jazzac 72 and Popyasis are fighting for the 6th position. Meanwhile, Twix 560 has made a good move up to 15, overtaking Finnamuki. Now there's a battle between Twix 560 and Finnamuki for the 15th spot. Surayanbot and Amin-san are fiercely contesting the 9th position, with Surayanbot in the Oldsmobile 442 and Amin-san in the Dodge Dart Hemi Super Stock. Surayanbot and Amin-san are neck and neck in a heated battle for the 9th position. Surayanbot is behind the wheel of an Oldsmobile 442, while Amin-san is maneuvering a Dodge Dart Hemi Super Stock. Popyasis is dueling it out with Hot Wheel Skid 01 for the 7th position. Newcambocken and Smurf 20 are locked in a battle for 18th place, while RR Raphael and ST4NBZH are fiercely competing for 23rd spot. Hot Wheel Skid 01 has really heated things up as they battle it out with Amin-san for 8th place. Hot Wheel Skid 01 is handling an Oldsmobile 442, while Amin-san is commanding a Dodge Dart Hemi Super Stock. RR Raphael from Team Blast has moved up to 23p, overtaking ST4NBZH. Jazzac 72 and Popyasis are fighting for 6th place, while Hot Wheel Skid 01 and Amin-san are locked in a battle for 8th place. Keep an eye on these intense duels. Buck's-Eyes Row and NYST149 are in a tight battle for 21st place. Duff Dad is steadily closing the gap on 81,792, reducing it by 2.1 seconds. Hot Wheels Skid 01 and Amin San are in a tight battle for the 8th position, with Hot Wheels Skid 01 in an Oldsmobile 442 and Amin San in a Dodge Dart Hemi Super Stock. Meanwhile, Sarayan Bot and Wipe are duking it out for the 10th position. Popyoses has advanced to position 6, surpassing Hot Wheels Skid 01. Meanwhile, Hot Wheels Skid 01 has also climbed up to position 7, overtaking Jessax 72. Schnuckeisaktiv now holds 13th place after overtaking Deplorableeple. Hot Wheels Skid 01 and Amin San are currently locked in a heated battle for the 8th position. Hot Wheels Skid 01 is behind the wheel of an Oldsmobile 442, while Amin San is piloting a Dodge Dart Hemi Super Stock. Finamluki and Twix 560 are fiercely contesting the 15th spot in their Chevrolet Camaro Z/2869 and Holden Monero GTS 73 respectively. Hot Wheels Skid 01 and Amin San are duking it out for 8th place, with Hot Wheels Skid 01 behind the wheel of an Oldsmobile 442 and Amin San in the Dodge Dart Hemi Super Stock. Meanwhile, NYST149 has made a significant move, climbing to 21st place by overtaking Bucksizero. Amin San has advanced to 8P, successfully passing Hot Wheels Skid 01. Laserlost is narrowing the gap to Kunan Cipher, reducing the distance by 3.7. Finamluki and Twix 560 are fiercely contesting the 15th spot, both driving classic muscle cars. Neo Texan has made a move up to 32nd, successfully passing Ferris 023, who in turn overtook Kunan Cipher for 33rd place. Gary_710 making moves. They've overtaken Wayne Train 94 for the 3rd spot. Schnuckeisaktiv in the Chevrolet Camaro Z/2869 is trading positions with Deplorableeple in the Holden Monero GTS 73 for 13th place. The battle for position remains close as they navigate the track. Schnuckeisaktiv and Deplorableeple are duking it out for the 13th position, with Schnuckeisaktiv in the Chevrolet Camaro Z/2869 and Deplorableeple in the Holden Monero GTS 73. Meanwhile, NYST149 has made a move up to 21st place, passing Bucksizero. Super Lacroix advances to 29P, overtaking Laserlost. Laserlost then climbs to 30P, surpassing Neo Texan, who in turn moves up to 31P, overtaking Ferro 023. Sputnik NZ is now in 5P after overtaking Jessax 72. Wipe has advanced to 10P, passing Bobardo. Bobardo has moved up to 11P, overtaking Sarayan Bot. Kunan Cipher is making significant strides, narrowing the gap to Meyer by 47.1. Newcambakken continues to move up to 18P, successfully overtaking Smurf 20. Meanwhile, RR Raphael and ST4NBZH are locked in a tight battle for 23p, with RR Raphael in a Chevrolet Camaro Z/2869 and ST4NBZH in a Holden Monero GTS 73. Lacroix 1980 and Gary 710 are in a battle for 2p. Lacroix 1980 is driving a Aston Martin V8 Vantage 77, and Gary 710 is driving a Chevrolet SS 67. Sputnik NZ is reeling in Wayne Train 94, closing the gap by 2.1. Deplorableeple has moved up to 12p, overtaking Bobardo. Gary_710 has advanced to 3p, successfully overtaking Wayne Train 94. Frenkaiboy 92 and 81792 are locked in a close battle for the 26th position. Jessax72 has closed in on Sputnik NZ, reducing the gap by 2.4 seconds. Electric Mary from Team Quark Express and Bucks Row are locked in a tight battle for the 20th position. Bobardo from Team Blast has advanced to 12p, passing Deplorableeple from Team COD. Additionally, Bucks Row has climbed to 20p, overtaking Electric Mary. Electric Mary and MYST149 are currently locked in a battle for the 21st position. Lacroix 1980 and Gary 710 are fiercely contesting the second position. Lacroix 1980, in the Aston Martin V8 Vantage 77, is in a tight tussle with Gary 710, driving the Chevrolet SS 67. Wayne Train 94 has made a bold move, advancing to 3p by overtaking Gary_710. Gary_710 has made a significant move up to 3p, overtaking Wayne Train 94. Popyoses has advanced to 6p, overtaking Jessax72. Twix 560 has climbed to 15p, passing Finamuki. Bucks Row has advanced to 20p after overtaking Electric Mary. Neo Texan has climbed to 30p by passing Ferro023. Ferro023 has now taken the 31st position, surpassing Meyer from Team Death Robots. Hyunlung Cipher is making a significant push, reducing the gap to Super Lacroix by 47.8 units. Meanwhile, Amy and Frenkaiboy 92 are fiercely competing for the 25th position. It's a tight race between the Ford Gran Torino 72 and the Holden Monero GTS 73. Amy has been overtaken by Frenkaiboy 92 and is now in 26p. Meanwhile, Meyer is gradually closing in on Ferro023 from Team Blue Star, reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Popyoses and Amin-san are locked in a tight duel for the 7th position. Popyoses is piloting an Aston Martin V8 Vantage 77, while Amin-san is behind the wheel of a Dodge Dart Hemi Superstock. Meanwhile, Buck's Row and Electric Mary are vying for the 20th spot. Amin-san has made a strong move, securing the 7th position by overtaking Popiases. Both drivers are putting up a good fight in the battle for 7th place. Lacroix 1980 has overtaken Romans and is now in 1P. Meanwhile, Bobardo has moved into 12P after overtaking Deplorable. Buck's Row and Electric Mary continue their close battle for the 20th position. Schnuckeisktiv is quickly reeling in Deplorable, closing the gap by 5.2. Noted, Hunon Cipher is making significant gains on Super Lacroix, reducing the gap by 549.1 units. Meanwhile, Twix 560 from Team Bolt Bucket Motorsports is also closing in on Schnuckeisktiv, reducing the gap by 4.8 units. Hunon Cipher continues to close in on Super Lacroix, reducing the gap by 549.1 units. NYST 149 has just overtaken Buck's Row, moving up to 21st place. Romans, Lacroix 1980, and Gary _710 are off to a strong start at the top of the leaderboard. Let's see if they can maintain their positions as the race progresses. Ferrer 023 and Meyer are neck and neck, vying for the 31st position in their Chevrolet Camaro Z/2879 and Ford Gran Torino 72 respectively. Bobardo advances to the 11th position, surpassing WAP. Twix 560 and Finamluki are contending for the 16th place in a thrilling battle. ST4NBZH and Frenkaiboy 92 are engaged in a tight duel for the 24th position. Twix 560 makes the move to 16P, passing Finamluki. Meanwhile, Electric Mary and Buck's Row are in a tussle for 20P. Maya gains ground, now securing 30P after overtaking Neo Texan. Winnie Train 94 is now in 3rd place after overtaking Gary _710. Twix 560 has moved up to 16th position, surpassing Finamluki. Smurf 20 has advanced to 18th place, overtaking Nukembakum. Hot Wheels Skid 01 is making moves, overtaking Popiases and securing the 8th position. Smurf 20 and Nukembakum are currently locked in a battle for the 18th spot, with Smurf 20 in a Dodge Charger Superbie 71 and Nukembakum driving a Chevrolet Camaro Z/2869. Nukembakum advances to 18P, passing Smurf 20. Electric Mary and Buck's Row of Team Quark Express are battling for 20P. RR Raphael climbs to 22P, overtaking NYST 149. Lacroix 1980 is now just 2.2 seconds behind Romans. Finamluki and Nukembakum are neck and neck for 17P. Buck's Row has taken 20P from Electric Mary. Finamluki and Nukembakum are currently battling it out for the 17th position. Lively action on the track as Amin-san snatches 7P from Popiases. Meanwhile, Laserlost is edging closer to Duff Dad, narrowing the gap by 2.3. Wagp has advanced to 11p, passing Bobardo. Meanwhile, Smurf 20 and Bucksize Row are currently duking it out for 19p in an exciting battle, with their respective Dodge Charger Superb 71 and Holden Monroe GTS 73. Additionally, RA Raphael and MYST 149 are locked in a tight contest for 22p, each piloting a Chevrolet Camaro Z/2869 and Holden Monroe GTS 73. The unknown Cipher is rapidly catching up to Meyer, closing the gap by 46.7. Meanwhile, Electric Mary and RA Raphael are locked in a battle for 21p in their Holden Monroe GTS 73 and Chevrolet Camaro Z/2869 respectively. Bobardo has made a move and overtaken Deplorableeple, securing the 12th position. Bobardo from Team Blast and Deplorableeple are fighting it out for the 12th position, with Bobardo driving a Pontiac Bonneville 68 and Deplorableeple in a Holden Monroe GTS 73. Meanwhile, RA Raphael has made a move up to 22nd place, overtaking MYST 149. Schnook has overtaken Deplorableeple, moving up to 7th place. RA Raphael and MYST 149 are currently locked in a battle for the 22nd position. RA Raphael is piloting a Chevrolet Camaro Z/2869, while MYST 149 is behind the wheel of a Holden Monroe GTS 73. ST4NBZH has overtaken MYST 149, climbing to 23p. They are now locked in a battle for the 23rd position. ST4NBZH and MYST 149 are currently locked in a tight battle for the 23rd position. Bobardo has made a solid move up to 11p, surpassing Wagp. Meanwhile, ST4NBZH and MYST 149 are engaged in a battle for 23p. Bobardo has been overtaken by Wagp, who is now in 11th place. FrenkaiBoy92 has managed to overtake MYST 149 and now holds 24p. FrenkaiBoy92 has made a move and is now in 24p, passing MYST 149. They are currently in a tight battle for the 24th position. Popyoses has advanced to 7p, overtaking Hot Wheel Skid 01. Hot Wheel Skid 01 now occupies 8p after passing Amin San. Meanwhile, MYST 149 and FrenkaiBoy92 are engaged in a tight battle for 24p. Welcome back, MBG 2129. Great to see you back in the race car spectating fun. Racing car party popper. The unknown Cipher continues to gain ground on Meyer, reducing the gap by a whopping 522.0. Wayne Train 94 is steadily catching up to Gary_710 from Team for 20, closing in by 2.2. A tight contest for 24p as FrenkaiBoy92 and MYST 149 are in a battle for position. Gary_710 is now in second place after overtaking Lacroix 1980. Sputnik_NZ is making a move, getting closer to Wayne Train 94 by 2.7 seconds. Meanwhile, FrenkaiBoy92 and MYST 149 are fighting for the 24th position. Twix 560 advanced to 15th place, passing Schneekeisk Tief. MYST149 climbed to 24th place, overtaking Frankai 92. Meyer of Team Death Robots is gaining on Farah 023 of Team Blue Star, reducing the gap by 2.3 seconds. Sputnik NZ is closing in on Wayne Train 94, reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Nukambakum is also making gains on Phnom Luki, closing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Meanwhile, Dufdad has advanced to 27p, overtaking Amy. Wayne Train 94 is making moves, closing the gap on Gary 710 by 3.8. Amy's on the move, overtaking Dufdad and moving up to 27p. Myers closing in on Farah 023 from Team Blue Star, reducing the gap by 3.1. Wayne Train 94 and Sputnik NZ are locked in a fierce duel for the 4th position. Wayne Train 94 is piloting a Chevrolet Chevelle SS67, while Sputnik NZ is behind the wheel of a Dodge Charger Superbie 71. Jessax 72 in the Aston Martin V8 Vantage 77 and Amin San from Team Napgum Kings in the Dodge Dart Hemi Super Stock are engaging in a fierce battle for the 6th position. Popyoses is gaining on Amin San, reducing the gap by 2.3 seconds. Amy and Dufdad from Team COD are currently locked in a battle for the 27th position. Amy's Ford Gran Torino 72 is going head-to-head with Dufdad's Holden Monroe GTS 73. Sputnik NZ has moved up to 4p, overtaking Jessax 72. Following closely, Jessax 72 has moved up to 5p, overtaking Wayne Train 94. There's a battle for 5p between Jessax 72 and Wayne Train 94, with Jessax 72 driving an Aston Martin V8 Vantage 77 and Wayne Train 94 in a Chevrolet Chevelle SS 67. Amin San has dropped to 18p, while Sputnik NZ and Jessax 72 are battling for 4p in a Dodge Charger Superbie 71 and an Aston Martin V8 Vantage 77, respectively. Sarayanbot has advanced to 9p by overtaking Wang. Smurf 20 is making an impressive advance on Amin San, reducing the gap by a substantial 39.4 units. Meanwhile, Lacroix 1980 has taken the lead from Gary 710, who's now in 2nd place after overtaking Romans. Jessax 72 is now at position 3, passing Wayne Train 94. Wayne Train 94 has advanced to position 4, overtaking Popyoses. Popyoses moves to position 5, passing Sputnik NZ. Bobardo makes a strong move, overtaking 5 cars to claim 6p. Not to be outdone, Deplorableeple also overtakes 5 cars to secure 7p. Sarayanbot is on the hunt, closing in on Sputnik NZ by 33.9 units. Schneekateev is making moves, overtaking 4 cars to secure the 8th position. Twix 560 is also on the move, passing 5 cars to claim 9th place. Finamluki is not far behind, overtaking 5 cars to take 10th position. ST4NBZH is making moves, overtaking 4 cars to secure the 18th position. Following closely, MYST149 overtakes 5 cars to claim the 19th spot. Meanwhile, Wipe is facing challenges, slipping 7 positions down to 23rd place. FrenKaiBoy92 has advanced to 21p, overtaking Sputnik NZ. Amy has gained ground to 27p, overtaking Smurf20 from Team for 20. FrenKaiBoy92 in the Holden Monroe GTS 73 is facing off against Sputnik NZ in the Dodge Charger Superbie 71 for the 21st position. Laserlost has overtaken Smurf20, moving from 7th to 6th place. Laserlost is quickly reeling in Smurf20, closing the gap by 39.7. Yunnan Cipher is rapidly closing in on Meyer, reducing the gap by a whopping 511.6. Popioses has made a bold move to secure 4p, overtaking Wayne Train 94. Meanwhile, FrenKaiBoy92 and Sputnik NZ are engaged in a tight battle for 21p, showcasing some impressive skills in their respective cars, a Holden Monroe GTS 73 and a Dodge Charger Superbie 71. Newcambochum and Amin San are in a heated battle for the 12th position. Newcambochum is behind the wheel of a Chevrolet Camaro Z/2869, while Amin San is piloting a Dodge Dart Hemi Super Stock. Newcambochum has been overtaken by Amin San, who now holds 12p. FrenKaiBoy92 in the Holden Monroe GTS 73 and Wipe in the Oldsmobile 442 are engaged in a close battle for the 22nd position. Let's see who comes out on top. Jessax 72 has made a move to 2p, surpassing Wayne Train 94. Wayne Train 94 has advanced to 3p, overtaking Gary 710. FrenKaiBoy92 and Wipe are in a tight battle for 22p, showcasing the prowess of the Holden Monroe GTS 73 and the Oldsmobile 442. Deplorableeple has moved up to 5p, overtaking Bobardo. Bobardo has moved up to 6p, overtaking Gary 710. Romans has moved up to 10p, overtaking Finamluki. Steve is making a move on Gary 710, narrowing the gap by 40.6. Additionally, Newcambochum has climbed up to 12p, overtaking Electric Mary. Buxisro and Hot Wheels Kit 01 are neck and neck for 14th position. RRFIL has climbed to 16th after passing ST4NBZH, who now sits in 17th after overtaking Finamluki. Finamluki has dropped to 26th place. Popioses has moved into 3rd place, passing Wayne Train 94. Buxisro has advanced to 14th place, overtaking Hot Wheels Kit 01 from Team Wang and Midnight Runners. Deplorableeple is closing the gap on Wayne Train 94 by 7.9 units. Amy is narrowing in on Finamluki, reducing the gap by 6.0 units. Deplorableeple continues to close in on Wayne Train 94, now reducing the gap by 7.9 units. Schnook's Teeth is on the move, reducing the gap to Romans by 30.1. Meanwhile, Electric Mary is gaining on Wayne Train 94, closing the gap by 8.4. And it looks like Jessax 72 and Popioses are going head-to-head for second place. Popioses is now just behind Jessax 72, narrowing the gap by 32.1. Finamluki is also catching up with Duff Dad, reducing the gap by 2.8. Gary_710 is making a strong move, overtaking Deplorableeple to secure 4th place. Amin Sain has also made a significant gain, moving up to 9th place after overtaking Twix 560. The battle between Amin Sain in the Dodge Dart Hemi Super Stock and Twix 560 in the Holden Monroe GTS 73 for 9th place is heating up. Amin Sain from Team 1 Racing now in 9P, passing Twix 560 from Team Bolt Bucket Motorsports. R.A. Raphael advances to 15P, overtaking Hot Wheel Skid 01. Neo Texum of Team Navgum Kings now in 29P, overtaking Farah 023. Sarayanbot in the Oldsmobile 442 and Sputnik NZ in the Dodge Charger Superbie 71 are neck and neck for 19P. Meanwhile, 81,792 and Duff Dad are battling it out for 24P. Additionally, Meyer is making gains on Laserlost, reducing the gap by 3.0. Meyer is on the move, slashing the gap to Laserlost by 45.0. It's a tight tussle for 14P between Bucksizero in the Holden Monroe GTS 73 and Hot Wheel Skid 01 in the Oldsmobile 442. Meanwhile, Smurf 20 has made a move up to 27P, overtaking Amy. Wayne Train 94 continues to make gains, now just 2.3 seconds behind Newcambochum. Meanwhile, Hot Wheel Skid 01 has made a push to 13th place, surpassing Electric Mary in the process. R.A. Raphael advances to 15P after overtaking ST4NBZH. ST4NBZH gains ground and moves up to 16P, passing Electric Mary. Sarayanbot progresses to 18P, overtaking MYST149. Sputnik NZ now in 17P, overtaking Sarayanbot. Wipe climbing to 19P, passing Frankaiboy 92. 81,792 moving up to 23P, overtaking MYST149. MYST149 is catching up to Electric Mary, reducing the gap by 6.0. Bobardo has advanced to 5P, passing Romans. Romans has moved up to 6P, overtaking Deplorableeple. Amy is under pressure as Neo Texum closes the gap by 50.6. Meanwhile, Newcambochum advances to 9P, overtaking Wayne Train 94, who then moves up to 10P, surpassing Hot Wheel Skid 01. Twix 560 slips down to 18P after some trouble. Amy steadily gains on MYST149, reducing the gap by 50.4. Meanwhile, R.A. Raphael makes a move and jumps to 12P by overtaking ST4NBZH. Smurf 20 is on the move, overtaking for cars to take 21P. Finamluki advances to 20P, overtaking Smurf 20. Smurf 20 from Team for 20 moves up to 21P, overtaking Bucksizero. Romans makes a move to 5th place, overtaking Bobardo. Aminsan climbs to 7th, passing Schnekeistev. Meanwhile, Train 94 advances to 9th place, overtaking Newcambakum. Dovdad has made a significant gain, closing in on 81,792 from Team Blue Star by 5.7. Hyunlun Siffer is also quickly closing in on Meyer, narrowing the gap by 453.9. Meanwhile, Frenkaiboy 92 has advanced to 25p, overtaking 81,792. Amy is gaining on Dovdad, closing the gap by 43.6. Sputnik NZ has advanced to 13p, passing Sarayanbot. Sarayanbot has moved up to 14p, overtaking Deplorableeple. Finamluki has advanced to 18p, passing Twix 560. Twix 560 has advanced to 19p, overtaking Smurf 20. Smurf 20 has advanced to 20p, passing Electric Mary. NYST149 has impressively closed the gap on ST4NBZH by 44.3 units. Newcambakum and Train 94 are currently in a heated battle for the 9th position, showcasing some intense driving skills. Keep an eye on these exciting developments. Laserlost is now at 30p, overtaking Farah 023. Hyunlun Siffer is closing in on Meyer from Team Death Robots, reducing the gap by 47.0. Meyer is swiftly closing the gap on Farah 023, now just 2.4 seconds behind. Aminsan has made a move up to 6p, overtaking Bobardo from Team Blast. Schnekeistev has advanced to 7p, surpassing Train 94. However, Train 94 has responded by moving up to 8p, overtaking Bobardo from Team Blast. Meyer is making a strong move, closing the gap to Farah 023 by 45.0. Hot Wheel Skid 01 has moved up to 9p, overtaking Bobardo. Sputnik NZ is quickly catching up to RRFIL, closing the gap by 2.7. Hyunlun Siffer is making a remarkable move, rapidly closing in on Meyer with just a 499.6 gap. Sputnik NZ has surged to 10p, leaving Bobardo behind, while Sarayanbot has also made gains, now at 12p after passing Deplorableeple. Finamluki advances to 17th, passing Twix 560. Twix 560 progresses to 18th, overtaking Smurf 20. Smurf 20 climbs to 19th, passing Electric Mary. Hyunlun Siffer is closing in on Meyer, reducing the gap by 498.7. ST4NBZH is making gains on RRFIL, closing the gap by 4.5. Hyunlun Siffer is reeling in Meyer, closing the gap by 498.7. Hyunlun Siffer is quickly reeling in Meyer, closing the gap by 498.2. Gary_710 is reeling in Popyoses, closing the gap by 2.5. Hyunlun Siffer is reeling in Meyer, closing the gap by 498.2. Gary_710 has made a significant move, now in second place after overtaking Romanus. Romanus is now in third, having overtaken Popioses. Meanwhile, Popioses and Jasax72 are engaged in a battle for fourth place. Hyunwoo Siffer is making a stunning push, narrowing the gap to Meyer by a significant 497.2 units. Amin-san has smoothly moved up to 4p, overtaking Shinkaisky, who in turn moved up to 5p by passing Rainy Train 94. Popioses continues to close in on Rainy Train 94, reducing the gap by 10.8. Meanwhile, Hot Wheel Skid 01 has made a move up to 8p, overtaking Jasax72. Gary710 is making a move, closing in on Lacroix 1980 by 4.0. Sputnik NZ is also gaining ground, reducing the gap to Jasax72 by 2.5. Romanus from Blast is really making moves, overtaking Lacroix 1980 to secure the second position. Amin-san has impressively closed the gap to Lacroix 1980 by 52.7. And Popioses has made a move up to 6p, overtaking Rainy Train 94. Schnurkeistiv and Rainy Train 94 are locked in a tight battle for the fifth position. Schnurkeistiv is behind the wheel of a Chevrolet Camaro Z/2869, while Rainy Train 94 is commanding a Chevrolet SS67. Schnurkeistiv and Rainy Train 94 are in a tight battle for fifth place. Schnurkeistiv is in a Chevrolet Camaro Z/2869, while Rainy Train 94 is driving a Chevrolet SS67. Rainy Train 94 has made a strong move, overtaking Schnurkeistiv for the fifth position. The battle between these two drivers is heating up. Roman FS is making a move, narrowing the gap to Gary710 from Team for 20 by 2.0 seconds. Wipe is steadily closing in on Deplorablpeople, now just 2.4 seconds behind. Meanwhile, Twix 560 and Smurf 20 from Team Bolt Bucket Motorsports are battling it out for the 18th position. It's a Holden Monroe GTS 73 versus a Dodge Charger Superbie 71. Finamluki has advanced to 16p, overtaking Nikambakan. They are currently engaged in a battle for the 16th position. The race has been intense so far. Finamluki and Nikambakan are currently locked in a battle for the 16th position. Nikambakan has advanced to 16p, overtaking Finamluki. The two are now locked in a battle for 16p. WAC makes a move up to 13p, leaving Deplorably behind. Meanwhile, RR Raphael and ST4NBZH are locked in a battle for 22p, with a Chevrolet Camaro Z/2869 against a Holden Monero GTS 73. Deplorably has advanced to the 13th position, successfully overtaking WAC. Amin-san has taken the 4th spot from Wayne Train 94. Popioses has climbed to 6th after passing Schneekeistev. Meanwhile, RR Raphael and ST4NBZH are locked in a heated battle for 22nd position, each driving iconic classic cars. Schneekeistev is closing in on Wayne Train 94, reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Buxisro is gaining on Electric Mary from Team Quark Express, closing the gap by 2.5 seconds. MYST149 is catching up to ST4NBZH, closing the gap by 2.0 seconds. Amin-san is gaining on Lacroix 1980, reducing the gap by 3.0 seconds. Meanwhile, RR Raphael and ST4NBZH are fiercely contesting the 22nd position with their distinctive classic cars. Popioses is making gains on Schneekeistev, reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Meanwhile, there's a tight battle for the 25th position between Frenkaiboy 92 and 81,792. Popioses moves up to 6p, passing Schneekeistev. Meanwhile, Electric Mary takes 19p from Smurf 20. Over in the back, Frenkaiboy 92 and 81,792 are battling it out for 25p. Team 420's Sputnik NZ making a strong move from 10th to 9th, overtaking Schneekeistev from Team Vanguard. Jazak 72 is also making moves, advancing to 8th place after overtaking Sputnik NZ. Hot Wheels Kid 01 has been on fire, now sitting in 7th after overtaking Jazak 72. Bobardo has moved up to 10p, overtaking Sarayan Bot. Sarayan Bot has moved up to 11p, overtaking Deplorably. Deplorably has moved up to 12p, overtaking Schneekeistev. Bobardo and Sarayan Bot are engaging in a heated battle for the 10th position. Bobardo is handling a Pontiac Bundle 68 while Sarayan Bot is maneuvering an Oldsmobile 442. Sarayan Bot has advanced to 10p, passing Bobardo of Team Blast. Bobardo has successfully overtaken Sarayan Bot, landing in the 10th position. The battle for the 10th spot between Bobardo in a Pontiac Bundle 68 and Sarayan Bot in an Oldsmobile 442 is heating up. Sarayan Bot is making a swift move, reducing the gap to Bobardo by 12.9 seconds. Neo Texan from Team Nafgum Kings is quickly closing in on Amy, reducing the gap by a significant 498.8 units. RR Raphael and ST4NBZH are locked in a tight battle for the 22nd position. RR Raphael is maneuvering a Chevrolet Camaro Z/2869, while ST4NBZH is behind the wheel of a Holden Monroe GTS 73. ST4NBZH has made a move and now holds 22nd place, passing RR Raphael from Team Blast. Both are in a fierce battle for the 22nd position. ST4NBZH is behind the wheel of a Holden Monroe GTS 73, while RR Raphael from Team Blast is driving a Chevrolet Camaro Z/2869. Neo Texan is making an impressive move, quickly catching up to Amy from Team Death Robots, narrowing the gap by a whopping 496.1. Meanwhile, Bobardo and Sir Ironbot are locked in a fierce battle for 10th position, showcasing skills in their classic rides. RR Raphael from Team Blast is dueling it out with MYST149 for the 23rd position. RR Raphael is behind the wheel of a Chevrolet Camaro Z/2869, while MYST149 is piloting a Holden Monroe GTS 73. Romans is making gains on Gary 710, reducing the gap by 2.5. Hot Wheels Skid 01 has advanced to 7P, passing Jassax 72. Schnuckei Steve is narrowing the gap to Deplorableeple from Team COD by 2.1. Romans is narrowing the gap to Gary 710 by 2.1. MYST149 has made progress, now at 23P after overtaking RR Raphael. Amy is also closing in on Duvdad from Team COD, reducing the gap by 2.1. Romans is catching up to Gary_710, closing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Waynetrain 94 of Team Wine and Midnight Runners has advanced to 4P, overtaking Amin San. Newcambocken and Finamuki are in a heated battle for 16P. Popyoses has advanced to 5P, surpassing Hot Wheels Skid 01. Hot Wheels Skid 01 has progressed to 6P, overtaking Amin San. Meanwhile, Schnuckei Steve and Wipe are in a fierce duel for 13P. Schnuckei Steve is behind the wheel of a Chevrolet Camaro Z/2869 while Wipe is piloting an Oldsmobile 442. Lacroix 1980 is gaining ground on Romans, narrowing the gap by 5.6. Sir Ironbot is making a significant move on Amin San, closing the gap by 48.4. Lacroix 1980 from Team Blast is really pressing on Romans, reducing the gap by 5.6. Waynetrain 94 has made a slick move up to 3rd place, passing Romans. Meanwhile, Jassax 72 is making gains on Hot Wheels Skid 01, closing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Popyoses has advanced to 4P, passing Jassax 72. Jassax 72 has moved up to 5P, surpassing Romans. Laserlost has climbed to 29P, overtaking Neo Texan. Amin San is making quite a move, closing in on Hot Wheels Skid 01 by 9.1. Sputnik NZ is also on the move, securing 7th place after overtaking Hot Wheels Skid 01. And it looks like Amin San is still accelerating, reducing the gap by 9.1 once again. Bobardo has impressively advanced to position 8, overtaking Deplorableeple. A commendable effort from Deplorableeple has pushed them to position 9, surpassing Schnuckei Steve. Speaking of Schnuckei Steve, they've made a move to position 10, passing Wag. Electric Mary has advanced to 15p, overtaking Hot Wheels Skid 01. Buxizero has progressed to 17p, passing Sputnik NZ. ST4NBZH has propelled to 21p, overtaking Smurf 20. Bot from Team Death Robots is making a strong comeback, narrowing the gap by 21.2 to RR Raphael. However, MYST149 has made a significant move, climbing up to 20p, overtaking RR Raphael. In response, RR Raphael has managed to regain some ground, moving up to 21p and overtaking Bot in the process. Finamluki from Team Blue Star is making a strong move, reducing the gap to Wipe by 3.7. Bot has advanced to 21p, overtaking RR Raphael, while 81,792 has moved up to 24p, overtaking Frankaiboy 92. Wipe is facing some challenges, dropping back to 18th position. Finamluki is on the move, advancing to 11th place by overtaking Nukembakum. Meanwhile, Nukembakum from Team Death Robots has made a solid move to 12th position, passing Twix 560. Hot Wheels Skid 01 overtakes Twix 560, moving up to 13p in an Oldsmobile 442. They are now engaged in a battle for the position against Twix 560 in a Holden Monroe GTS 73. Meanwhile, Bot from Team Death Robots advances to 20p after overtaking Wipe. Nukembakum and Hot Wheels Skid 01 are contending for 12p in a tight duel. Nukembakum commands a Chevrolet Camaro Z/2869, while Hot Wheels Skid 01 navigates an Oldsmobile 442. Meanwhile, Electric Mary has advanced to 14p, executing an overtake on Twix 560. Hot Wheels Skid 01 is now in 12th place after overtaking Nukembakum. Twix 560 has moved up to 14th place by passing Electric Mary. Buxizero is gaining on Electric Mary, narrowing the gap by 2.5 seconds. Bobardo is now in 7th place, overtaking Amin San. Finamluki and Hot Wheels Skid 01 are locked in a battle for 11th position. Finamluki is in a Chevrolet Camaro Z/2869, while Hot Wheels Skid 01 is driving an Oldsmobile 442. Finamluki and Hot Wheels Skid 01 are locked in a fierce battle for the 11th position. Finamluki is driving a Chevrolet Camaro Z/2869, while Hot Wheels Skid 01 is behind the wheel of an Oldsmobile 442. Finamluki and Hot Wheels Skid 01 are neck and neck in a heated battle for 11th place. Nukembakum has made a strong move into 13th place, overtaking Twix 560. Meanwhile, Twix 560 and Electric Mary are currently battling it out for the 14th position. Hot Wheels Skid 01 advances to position 11, successfully passing Finamluki. Deplorableeple has advanced to 8p, overtaking Bobardo. Bobardo has made a slick move, advancing to 8p by overtaking Deplorableeple. Bob's relentless pursuit has paid off, as he overtakes Meyer from Team Death Robots to claim the lead. May's Jaguar I-Pace is now in second place. Bobardo and Deplorableeple are locked in a tight battle for 8th place. Bobardo is behind the wheel of a Pontiac Bonneville 68, while Deplorableeple is piloting a Holden Monroe GTS 73. Lacroix 1980 is gaining on Gary_710, reducing the gap by 3.9. Wayne Train 94 of Wine and Midnight Runners is gaining on Gary 710, reducing the gap by 3.9 seconds. Electric Mary has made a strong move up to 14th place, overtaking Twix 560. Wayne Train 94 is now in second place after overtaking Gary_710. Jessax 72 from Team Wine and Midnight Runners has climbed to 4th place, surpassing Popiosis. Meanwhile, Twix 560 has advanced to 14th place, overtaking Electric Mary. Jessax 72 has now secured the 4th position, overtaking Gary_710. Meanwhile, Romans is steadily closing in on Gary_710, reducing the gap by 4.0 seconds. Schnickative has made a slick maneuver, advancing to the 9th position, overtaking Deplorable Apple. Gary 710 and Romans are in an intense battle for 5P, with Gary 710 in a Chevrolet SS67 and Romans driving a Dodge Dart Hemi Superstock. Meanwhile, Nukembokem has made an impressive move up to 12P, overtaking Finamluki. Now, Nukembokem and Finamluki are locked in a heated battle for 12P. Gary_710 is making significant strides, narrowing the gap to Jessax 72 by 3.1. Similarly, Sarayanbot is closing in on MYST 149, reducing the gap by 2.5. Sarayanbot overtakes MYST 149, moving up to 3rd position. Buxizero is putting up a fight against Sputnik NZ for the 16th position. Both drivers are showcasing the capabilities of the Holden Monroe GTS 73 and the Dodge Charger Superbie 71 in this intense battle. Aminsan has impressively closed the gap on Romans by 2.2. The battle at the top is heating up. Popiosis has made a strong move, now in second place after overtaking Wayne Train 94. Popiosis continues to narrow the gap to Wayne Train 94, gaining 8.1 seconds. Buxizero and Sputnik NZ are locked in a fierce duel for 16P with their Holden Monroe GTS 73 and Dodge Charger Superbie 71 respectively. Gary 710 makes a bold move to take 4P from Romans. Romans swiftly responds and overtakes Aminsan from Team Nafgum Kings, pushing up to 5P. Aminsan then overtakes Wayne Train 94, climbing to 6P. Bobardo has significantly closed in on Wayne Train 94, reducing the gap by 7.3. There's an intense battle between Sarayanbot and Wyke for 20th place. Twix 560 has made a swift move, advancing to 13p after overtaking Finamluki. Twix 560 makes a slick move to take over 13p from Finamluki. Now, Twix 560 and Finamluki are locked in a tight battle for 13p. Meanwhile, Finamluki from Team Blue Star and Electric Mary are duking it out for 14p. It's a real showdown between these drivers in their Holden Monroe GTS 73 and Chevrolet Camaro Z/2869. In a thrilling turn, Jelsak 72 is now in third place, surpassing Gary_710 of Team for 20. Meanwhile, Bobardo and Deplorableeple from Team COD are fiercely contending for the 8th position in their vintage cars, with Bobardo driving a Pontiac Bundle 68 and Deplorableeple navigating a Holden Monroe GTS 73. Electric Mary from Team Quark Express and Buck Sizero are in a heated battle for 15th place. Buck Sizero in the Holden Monroe GTS 73 and Sputnik NZ in the Dodge Charger Superbie 71 are engaged in an exciting battle for 16p. Sputnik NZ has made a strong move, advancing to 16p by overtaking Buck Sizero. Electric Mary and Sputnik NZ are fiercely battling for the 15th position. Electric Mary's Holden Monroe GTS 73 is neck and neck with Sputnik NZ's Dodge Charger Superbie 71. The tension is high as they maneuver through the track. Sputnik NZ has advanced to 15th place, surpassing Electric Mary. Popyoses and Jelsak 72 are neck and neck for 2p. Finamluki has advanced to 14p, overtaking Sputnik NZ from Team for 20. Finamluki in a Chevrolet Camaro Z/2869 is battling Sputnik NZ from Team for 20 in a Dodge Charger Superbie 71 for 14p. Popyoses makes a bold move up to 2p, overtaking Jelsak 72. Meanwhile, Sputnik NZ advances to 14p, surpassing Finamluki. Down the line, Finamluki and Electric Mary are fiercely contesting for 15p. Electric Mary and Buck Sizero are locked in a tight tussle for the 16th position. Electric Mary from Team Quark Express and Buck Sizero are in a tight battle for 16p. Electric Mary and Buck Sizero are locked in a fierce battle for the 16th position. The race is heating up as Electric Mary makes a move, climbing to 15p by overtaking Finamluki. Gary 710 and Romans are currently fighting for the 4th position in a thrilling battle. Meanwhile, Street 4MBZH has made a strong move, advancing to the 17th position by overtaking Finamluki. Bobardo and Deplorableeple are fighting for the 8th position, with Bobardo in a Pontiac Bundle 68 and Deplorableeple in a Holden Monroe GTS 73. Meanwhile, NYST149 has advanced to 18th place, surpassing Sir Iron Bot, who in turn moved up to 19th, overtaking WAG. Frenkai92 is on the move, closing in on Funamuki by 8.5 units. Gary710 from Team for 20 has made a bold move up to 3p, overtaking Jasak72. There's an intense battle for 3p between Gary710 in his Chevrolet Chevelle SS67 and Jasak72 in the Aston Martin V8 Vantage 77. Newcambakum and Twix 560 are neck and neck, fighting for the 12th position in their Chevrolet Camaro Z/2869 and Holden Monroe GTS 73, respectively. Additionally, Frenkai92 has made a solid move, now sitting at 24th after overtaking Funamuki. Electric Mary is gaining on Sputnik NZ, reducing the gap by 2.0 seconds. Meyer is quickly reeling in Neo Texum, closing the gap by 492.5. Sputnik NZ successfully overtakes Newcambakum, climbing to 13th place. The battle for position 13 continues between Sputnik NZ in a Dodge Charger Superbie 71 and Newcambakum in a Chevrolet Camaro Z/2869. Welcome back, Greenfer 575. Great to have you back for some epic race car action. Let's buckle up and enjoy the ride. Hot Wheels Skid 01 moves up to 10th, passing Schneekeistief. Sputnik NZ advances to 12th, overtaking Twix 560. Buxizro climbs to 15th, passing Electric Mary. Rivercrow 88 said, "What's the situation here?" Hi everyone. Hey Rivercrow 88. We're all hanging out and watching artificial intelligence-driven cars race on a virtual track. It's pretty exciting to see how the different cars and AI drivers perform. You can chat with me by using the magic words "Hey Amy." If you have any questions or just want to chat, feel free to jump right in. Deplorableeple and Hot Wheels Skid 01 are neck and neck for the 9th position, with Deplorableeple in a Holden Monroe GTS 73 and Hot Wheels Skid 01 driving an Oldsmobile 442. Also, Sarayanbot has made a move and is now in 17th place after overtaking Web. Amy is closing in on MYST1 for 9, reducing the gap by 44.4. Neo Texum is also catching up to Laserlost, closing the gap by 45.4. Sputnik NZ has made a move, now in 11p after overtaking Newcambakum. Twix 560 drops to 19th place. Street 4NBZH climbs to 13th, passing Sarayanbot. Sarayanbot overtakes WEC, moving up to 14th. Electric Mary is making a strong move, closing the gap on 81,792 by 5.9 seconds. Meanwhile, R.A. Raphael has advanced to 18th place, overtaking Buxizro. And once again, Electric Mary is on the move, reducing the gap to 81,792 by 5.9 seconds. Funamuki is now in 20th place after overtaking Buxizro. Smurf20 has also made progress, moving up to 23rd by overtaking MYST149. Speaking of MYST149, they've managed to take 24th place from 81,792 of Team Blue Star. R.A. Raphael has made a strong move, now at 17p, passing Deplorableeple from Team COD. Additionally, Amy from Team Death Robots has advanced to 25p, overtaking 81,792. Rivercrow 88 said, "Hey Amy. Your hair is really pretty." Oh, thanks, Rivercrow 88. Unfortunately, you won't be able to see my hair because I'm just a voice in the machine. But your kind words are appreciated, thank you. Amin-san has made a significant gain, reducing the gap to Romans by 2.2. Amy is feeling the pressure as 81,792 reduces the gap by 2.2 seconds. Sarayanbot has advanced to 13th place, overtaking ST4NBZH. Meanwhile, 81,792 has moved up to 25th place, overtaking Amy. Amy has dropped down to 27p as Frenkaiboy 92 overtakes. Raphael from Team Blast is closing in on ST4NBZH, reducing the gap by 5.2 seconds. Racer Raphael from Team Blast has advanced to 17p, successfully overtaking ST4NBZH. Twix 560 has made a significant move, advancing to 21p by overtaking ST4NBZH. NYST149 is closing in on ST4NBZH, narrowing the gap by 2.9 seconds. Finamluki and Buxizro are in a heated battle for 19th place. The Chevrolet Camaro Z/2869 and the Holden Monero GTS 73 are neck and neck as they navigate the track. Hot Wheels Skid 01 has advanced to 8p, surpassing Bobardo. The battle for 8p is heating up between Hot Wheels Skid 01 in an Oldsmobile 442 and Bobardo in a Pontiac Bundle 68. Romans has made a move to take the 4th position from Jessax 72. Winatrain 94 has made a significant gain on Amin-san, reducing the gap by 2.1. Rivercrow 88 said, "Hey Amy. What did you get up to today?" "Hey there. Just been keeping busy here, watching some intense racing action and chatting with all the awesome viewers like you. What about you?" Jazzax 72 is reducing the gap to Romans by 2.2. Hot Wheels Skid 01 has advanced to 8p, surpassing Bobardo. A tight battle for 8p between Hot Wheels Skid 01 in an Oldsmobile 442 and Bobardo in a Pontiac Bundle 68. Schnukheist is now in 9th place after overtaking Sputnik NZ. However, Sputnik NZ wasn't far behind and managed to overtake Bobardo, securing 10th place. Rivercrow 88 said, "Hey Amy. I played System Shock 2 for a bunch. I suspect it's the greatest game of all time. System Shock 2 is truly a classic. It's definitely one of the groundbreaking games of its time with a strong cult following. It's great to hear that you enjoy it too." Newcambocken is now in 11th place, passing Sirayanbot. Meanwhile, Sirayanbot has moved up to 12th place, overtaking Bobardo. Hot Wheels Skid 01 is making a move on Amin San, closing the gap by 3.5. The battle continues as Hot Wheels Skid 01 from Team Wang and Midnight Runners overtakes Amin San, securing the 7th position. Amin San and Schnekeistev are locked in a tight battle for 8th place. Amin San is handling a Dodge Dart Hemi Super Stock, while Schnekeistev is navigating a Chevrolet Camaro Z/2869. Rivercrow 88 said, "Hey Amy. Yeah, I'm curious to see if there is any game that can hold up to it. I haven't finished it, so it may falter. But it is literally a sandbox for quantum mechanics experimentation, and it's hilarious. Doom 2 is as well. Quantum mechanics experimentation in a sandbox game does sound like a wild and fun experience. And you can't go wrong with a classic like Doom 2 either. Can't wait to see what other games you have in store as well." Maya is closing the gap on Neo Texan by 2.0. Jessax72 has made a move, closing in on Romans by 2.9 seconds. Rivercrow 88 said, "Hey Amy. You gonna come hang out in my stream? I'd be stoked if you showed up." "Hey there. I wish I could, but I'm busy racing AI cars at the moment. Maybe another time." Jessax72 has advanced to 4P, passing Romans. R.A. Raphael and Electric Mary are dueling for 17P. R.A. Raphael is in a Chevrolet Camaro Z/2869, while Electric Mary pilots a Holden Monroe GTS 73. Rivercrow 88 said, "Hey Amy. I definite hope so. Hey. I'm not entirely sure what you're hoping for, but I hope it's something exciting and positive." Amin San has made a decisive move, advancing to 7P by overtaking Hot Wheels Skid 01. Sputnik NZ is now in 9th place after overtaking Hot Wheels Skid 01. R.A. Raphael and Electric Mary are currently battling for the 17th position, with a Chevrolet Camaro Z/2869 and a Holden Monroe GTS 73 respectively. Rivercrow 88 said, "Hey Amy. Lol. Bet you show up in my stream someday. Hey there. I would love to join your stream one day, that sounds like a lot of fun. Let me know when and where, and we'll make it happen." Deplorably now in 11P with 4 overtakes. Newcambocken advances to 9P, passing White. White takes 10P from Deplorably. The race is heating up. Electric Mary has jumped to 14P after overtaking Hot Wheels Skid 01. Buxizro is making moves, now at 17P after passing Sputnik NZ. and Twix 560 has advanced to 19p, leaving Serayenbot behind. Raphael is rapidly closing in on Bobardo, reducing the gap by 8.7. ST4NBZH is also making gains, narrowing the distance to Serayenbot by 2.5. Train 94 is making a strong push, cutting the gap to Jassax 72 by 7.5. Meanwhile, Deplorableeple is also on the move, closing in on Wipe by 7.0. Exciting developments on the track. Romans is making significant progress, reducing the gap to Jassax 72 by 7.2. In the meantime, Bobardo has advanced to 11th place, surpassing Wipe. Jassax 72 is catching up to Popiases, reducing the gap by 23.4. Aminsan from Team Navgum Kings is also making ground on Jassax 72, closing the gap by 8.7. Amy is on the move, narrowing the distance to Smurf 20 by 41.9. Rivercrow 88 said, "Hey Amy. Sure? Here's the schedule. Sun 2-8 p.m. ist Tuesday 2-10 p.m. ist Wednesday 2-8 p.m. ist. That's a solid schedule. I hope it syncs up with the races you want to catch on the stream." ST4NBZH has surged ahead and overtaken Wipe, now holding the 20th position. Rivercrow 88 said, "Hey Amy. I love car racing streams." Glad to hear that, Rivercrow 88. It's always exciting to watch these races, you never know what's going to happen next. Finamluki and Bucksizero are closely contesting the 15th position in their Chevrolet Camaro Z/2869 and Holden Monero GTS 73 respectively. Hey there, Everlasting Apex. Welcome back to the stream. We've got some exciting race cars on the track today, so I hope you're ready for some high-speed action. Great to have you back with us. Gary 710 from Team 420 is making a strong move, closing the gap by 44.6 to Lacroix 1980 from Team Blast. Finamluki from Team Blue Star has advanced to 15p, overtaking Bucksizero. Hey there, Nogas 77. Welcome back to the racetrack. It's great to have you back in the action. Let's see some awesome racing together. Romans is making up ground, narrowing the gap to Train 94 by 2.0 seconds. There's a tight battle for 16th place between Bucksizero in a Holden Monero GTS 73 and Sputnik NZ in a Dodge Charger Superbie 71. Additionally, Smurf 20 from Team 420 has climbed to 26th place, overtaking Duff Dad. Jassax 72 is gaining ground on Popiases, reducing the gap by 2.3. Serayenbot is also closing in on Sputnik NZ, narrowing the distance by 2.6. Popiases just got passed by Knight Rider 87 for the 8th position. Serayenbot has reduced the gap to Sputnik NZ by 2.0. Popioses is making a move and overtaking Jassax 72 for 5p. Jassax 72 has moved up to 5p, overtaking Popioses. Jassax 72 and Popioses from Team Wagon Midnight Runners are in a battle for 5p. Thanks so much for the 100 bits, Greenvy575. Your support is revving up our stream. Let's keep this race going. Jassax 72 has made a move to claim 5p, passing Popioses in an intense battle. Meanwhile, ST4NBZH and WAG are dueling it out for 20p, showcasing the competitive spirit of this race. Newcambakum is reeling in Schneekeistev, closing the gap by 2.6. Saint 4NBZH and WAG are locked in a tight duel for 20th place. Street 4NBZH is piloting a Holden Monroe GTS 73 while WAG is behind the wheel of an Oldsmobile 442. WAG has advanced to 20th place by overtaking ST4NBZH. They are currently engaged in a tight battle for the 20th position. Both drivers are showcasing their skills, with WAG behind the wheel of an Oldsmobile 442 and ST4NBZH driving a Holden Monroe GTS 73. Finam Luki has advanced to 14th place, surpassing R.A. Raphael. Sputnik NZ has climbed to 17th place, overtaking Twix 560. Twix 560 and Sputnik NZ are neck and neck in their battle for 17p, both driving iconic muscle cars, the Holden Monroe GTS 73 and the Dodge Charger Superbe 71. Sputnik NZ has made a move and climbed to 17p, overtaking Twix 560. Gary_710 is making an impressive move, narrowing the gap to Lacroix 1980 by 2.4 seconds. Electric Mary and Hot Wheel Skid 01 are neck and neck for 12th place. Electric Mary is in a Holden Monroe GTS 73 while Hot Wheel Skid 01 is in an Oldsmobile 442. Meanwhile, R.A. Raphael and Bucksizero are battling it out for 15th place. R.A. Raphael is in a Chevrolet Camaro Z/2869 and Bucksizero is in a Holden Monroe GTS 73. R.A. Raphael is rapidly closing in on Finam Luki from Team Blue Star, reducing the gap by 2.8 seconds.